Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator, and thank you, Mohan. I get the pleasure of trying to come up with even more things to tell you that you did right and things to suggest for you to do. So I hope that I can pick some new things out. I did mark down a lot of the stuff that I had written down that's already been covered. So just assume that I agree with everything that they said. In addition to what they've already mentioned, I really appreciated how you came at this difficult topic with compassion. Talking about finances, it's such a good thing to do, and it makes people so uncomfortable. So I really love the fact that you even chose this topic to share with us, and made everything approachable such that we know that we don't all do the things that we know we should. And you even showed in your examples that you didn't always follow the things, but you've learned those lessons, and you're trying to share that with all of us. So you weren't coming at it from a, hey, I do all these things right, so you should do just like me. It's that you've learned these lessons, and I thought that that was a very compassionate way to present it. Also, I'm going to take credit for this one because it's the evaluation, a tip that I've given you in the last 2 evaluations. But you took each of your stories and you looped them back to a lesson that we should do, and that it made it flow so nicely. So and really made each of the stories hit home and be more memorable. So great job on that one. I know that you were working on that. You also handled, there were a couple of times when you forgot words or facts, but you handled it really well. You didn't sit there and do filler words and or just let it really sit uncomfortably. You made it part of the conversation and made it very real. So that was fantastic. And one thing that people might want to be tempted to do in this type of a long presentation is to just follow through with slides, right? Have everybody be staring at slides. And I really liked the fact that you didn't. You made a comprehensive speech that everybody could follow, that everybody could take lessons from, and that we didn't have to read. And I thought that was fantastic. Since you're so good at doing speeches, the only tips that I have for you are really like technology wise, in all honesty. We talked about it right before, but you might want to consider getting a headset, just so that we can make sure that we can hear you clearly in the future, which we could hear you very well in this one, but it could just be improved. And then also there were a couple of moments, I don't know if it's my wife or yours, but you kind of faded out. And so you might want to look into, like, if you're in a basement, if there's a Wi-Fi extender or something. Literally, like, not things that you can control, but just to think about. The only other thing is I wanted to expand on what Stephanie had said with regards to providing resources. And I was thinking during your speech that you might want to have a tip sheet to provide at the end with books and each of the things that people should look at or whatever. Because if I was at a professional speech, like a keynote speech, that would be something that I would love to have when I was leaving. So I am Red. You did a great job. Thank you, Mohan.